him this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A lot of times when you get a magical third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, you got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the... And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Off play action. Hoskins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Barnard came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Cowboys had 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Hoskins. He'll get this one to Pittman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Looking to throw on second down. Hoskins, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Complete to number 1. A gain of 1 yard. And the Vikings first down.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to the...
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott yet again.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The kick by Maher is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin with two teams who don't really like each other all that much as Las Vegas heads out to take on Kansas.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also
have to review the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Schultz. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Prescott, he's got his man. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down throw for Prescott. Out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Cook again.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Hoskins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They'll try the middle with Cook.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15 and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's got it to Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the side. Turn.
Result of the play is a turnover on down. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Hoskins. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards the gain for number 18. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have broken. Have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Run for Pollard. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 79 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Prescott's throw going into the hands of Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Dak. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one. look to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Vikings, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here, and they'll return home now.